Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat as grains, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company Corpus. Pretty much ideal crop conditions across most of the Midwest with a favorable weather pattern over the next 10 days. Only the extreme southwestern U.S. and Texas remain hot and dry. Overnight, Russia again attacked grain facilities on the Danube River. Ukraine's only water outlet to the export markets of the Black Sea now off limits. Corn futures rallied as much as 15 cents on the news last night, but faded in the morning light. December corn futures closed down 3 1/4 cents per bushel yesterday, barely staying above that $5 level. Taiwan, one of the United States' biggest corn customers, bought corn from Brazil day before yesterday, underscoring the uncompetitiveness of U.S. corn, particularly as it relates to Brazil. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and ADM opened for Milo trucks 24/7. The Andersons Houston opened for corn and Milo 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Timco Houston opened for Milo and corn 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle & Company Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction, getting ready for the San Saba sale. Ken, what's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. Look how we got a little 1,400 head already on the yards around 6 o'clock on a Wednesday evening, about 160 cows, about 15 bulls, and the rest of them all good calves and yearlings. A lot of choice wean cattle, got several good strings of them, and all those cattle have a lot of condition on them. But I think overall, pretty choice offering we're going to have tomorrow, Larry.
Good.
I do have quite a few of the listings already up there, some early consignments that we did have.
Right.
Take a look at those, and like I say, a lot of wean cattle if you want to put anything coming up, get ready for wheat or whatever. We'll have those kind of cattle available, Larry.
Give everybody your contact info.
You bet, Larry. Area code 325-372-5159. Also our website at jordan.cattle.com, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from yesterday. USDA says the national pork carcass cutout value dropped 21 cents in the morning report to 115.05. Federal slaughter for hogs, 476,000 head. That put the week's total at 952, or about 29,000 more than last week and about 68,000 more than the same week last year. As we look toward the midweek cattle market or beef market, the wholesale boxed beef prices, choice box $4.32 higher, select box $1.87 higher. Federal slaughter 124,000 head for Tuesday. That set the week's total at 248, 1,000 head over both last week and the same week last year. As we look toward FCE online bids, 177 bid, 180 ask on the 1,412 head. No sales to speak of as of yet. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for Wednesday. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. Sean, how was the cattle sale?
It went real well, Larry. We ended up with a few more than we kind of talked about. Ended up right at 1,100. I kind of rolled in late last night and early this morning when it was cool. So we got along real good. The cows and bulls, I'm going to say they were probably two to four higher. I guess we had to bring up to $1.33 or $1.4 today, and then some of those better higher yielding cows up to $1.18, $1.19, somewhere in there on some of those better yielding cows. So I thought that was awful good. And then on the steers and heifers, I quoted them, probably 5 to 10 higher. Some classes might not have been quite that high, but then there's some classes that might have been 15 higher, 20 higher. Some of those, we sold some of those 4-weight cattle, up to 320, I guess, on the top end, and some of those 5 to 6-weight cattle up to 275 on the steer end, and the heifer mates, on those 5 to 6-weight heifer mates, up to, I think, at times 257, 50 or 258, somewhere around there. So I thought we got along real good. It was real active. Everybody acted like needed some cattle, jumped in there, and it was an easy day.
Good.
Days like that are fun.
Yep, sure are. Do you know of anything for next week, either sheep and goats or cattle?
I don't know of a whole lot, Larry, but it's still pretty early, so we are dry, so I'm sure we'll get somewhere around that 3,000 to 4,000 again on the sheep and goat end, and I would think somewhere kind of like we've been running on the cattle end, Larry.
Sean, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach us at 830-997-4390.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Here.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for wholesale steel.
We're on the line with Kelly Thickpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale go?
Had a good sale there. Ended up with 680 head of cattle there today. All had about 140, I guess, cows and bulls. Looked like that Packer cow and bull market was some better this week, even, I guess, $1.15 on the best cow. Didn't have any really outstanding bulls, but close to $1.30 on the better end of the bulls. So just really good, strong market there. Did have a few replacement cows in the mix, nothing real spectacular, but kind of 1,300 to 1,500 on some of the bred cows. Didn't really have too many pairs that stayed together. Ones we did have kind of 14 to 17 on those. And then on the calf and yearling side of things, I thought it was plenty good all the way across the board. Some of those little lightest weight kind of cattle, those 250 to 375, some of those little calves that are coming off pretty light, pretty young, or under a little bit of pressure, not as many friends there, but still selling good, just not quite as high as they were. If you find someone with some condition to them, they'll sure bring the money, but those little fat ones coming right off the cows. Guys are pulling these calves light now. It looks like, a lot of lighter calves today, just trying to get them off the cows. But anyway, quality was sure good, and I thought the market was just outstanding all the way across the board.
Kelly Thickpen, Pearsall Livestock. Tell everybody how to get in on the action for next week.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 830-334-1047. Before I forget, Larry, I've got a herd sellout next week. It's going to be right at 70 head of young, purebred Charolais cows. Going to be there next week. About 20 of them have calves on the ground. Rest of them should be bred, but just gentle, dehorn, but purebred Charolais. A really nice set. Going to be there next Wednesday.
All right. Have we given the number yet?
Gave them the number, but the website is PearsallLivestock.com. You can find everything there.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. Tony, you got news on T-Post?
Yes, sir, I do. Right now, our 6.5-foot American-made 133 T-Post went down. They're at $5.99, and that's if you buy one or however many you need.
Well, tell everybody how to get that great deal in this new price drop on T-Post.
Well, they can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, have a good day. Help those people when they come by to buy T-Post.
Yes, sir, sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're on the line with Cousin Brian from Seguin Cattle Company talking about the cattle and the sheep and goat sale on Wednesday. How was it, Brian?
Market was good, Larry. The cattle market just strong. It's good. The Packer cows, they added another $2 to $3 on them today, and the cows are moving out as quick as they buy them, and that is a good sign on the Packer cow market. When they get backed up, that's when you kind of start getting a little nervous. But it's within 48 hours they are gone on the road. So,
yep.
Like I said, good signs. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, 203 to 273, 3 to 4 weights, 227 to 275, 4 to 5 weights, $1.98 to 276, 5 to 6 weights, $1.80 to 254, 6 to 7 weights, $1.59 to 232, with 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.70 to 207. Heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $2.18 to 275, 3 to 4 weights, $2.03 to 272, 4 to 5 weights, $1.87 to 236, 5 to 6 weights, $1.73 to 215, with 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.74 to 221. Top end of the Packer cows, $1.28 today. Top end of the bulls, $1.33. Had a few palpated cows up to $12.75, few pairs up to $1,000, and that's cow and calf market. Sheep and goats ended up with 568 head of those good nannies up to 240, with the good lamb or good kids bringing up to 290. Dorper ewes up to 135, with the good lambs bringing up to 230. And we thought we were going to be able to gain a little strength on the sheep and goat market, but it's just kind of in the stalemate right now.
Right. Well, tell everybody how to get in on all of it for next week.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You have a good weekend, Cousin Larry.
You too. Bye-bye. Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler at Escosa Livestock. Jim, how'd the sale go?
Ended up with 346 head. They put $4 on packer cows from last week. And the calf market is still strong, so everything's pretty good all the way around.
Can you walk the pens with us?
Yes, sir. 130 steers, 147 heifers, 44 cows, and 19 bulls. Steer side 2 to 3 weights, $220 to $295. Heifers were $2 to $260. 3 to 4 weight steers, $220 to $285. Heifers were $2 to $252. 4 to 5 weight steers, $210 to $265. Heifers were $1.90 to $230. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.85 to $250. Heifers were $1.80 to $225. 6 7 weight steers, $1.75 to $216. Heifers were $1.60 to $205. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.55 to $207. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.80. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.45 to $1.85. And the heifers were $1.15 to $1.65.
What they have on the cows?
218. Best packer cow brought $1.1250. Best bull brought $1.25. Sold bred cows anywhere from $700 to $1,225. And we kept a few little pairs together. They brought from $1,200 to $1,400.
Do you know of anything for next week, Jim?
Yeah, I imagine it'll be about the same, around $350 next week. The mesquite beans are falling, but no rain in sight.
Well,
everybody's starting to panic.
We'll pray for some rain and cooler weather. In the meantime, tell everybody how to contact you, Jim.
You can reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. We are on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
You betcha, Larry. We do want to thank all of you and our weekly buyers. Last week, we closed out the month of July with a run of 783 head of cattle, and the market was strong and steady.
Walk the pens with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 280 to 305. 3 and 4s, 253 to 320. 4 and 5 weights, 229 to 283. 5 and 6s, 218 to 258. 6 and 7s, 210 to 227. And the 7-8 weights, 207 to 220. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 264 to 295. 3 and 4s, 249 to 285. 4 and 5 weights, 2 and a quarter to 253. 5 and 6s, 209 to 260. 6 and 7s, $2 to 220. And the 7-8 weights, 184 to 205. We had 14 packer bulls last week. High yielding was 115 up to $128. Medium 106 to 114, and the low end 85 to $1. We had 97 packer cows. High yielding was $1 to $1.11. Medium 74 to 96, and the low end 58 to 64. We did have 80 bred cows last week. A lot of them did go to the packers, but our better end brought from 1,035 to 12 and a quarter, and the planter ones were 750 to 950. We had 3 pair, and they bring from 1675 up to 19 and a quarter.
What you got under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we're tagging on 372, and we're looking for about 5 and a quarter come sale time. In our count, we've got 34 packer cows and bulls, 7 pair, 5 bred cows, and the rest are yearlings. We've also got 5 white Bremer heifer yearlings coming in the morning or today, and they'll be weighing about 650.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
For any questions, please call Wet and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus in August, D's plus 95, 1063. We'll call Progresso 894. Yellow corn to Corpus in August, September plus 0, 488 and a quarter. We'll call Progresso 538. We'll call Houston wheat 792. Placido beans 1251 and a quarter. Texas cotton 1,313 bales. Average price $78.45. Neighbor, we're not average. We're the best darn farm show in Texas. Listen to us on one of our 14 affiliate stations.